Greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. As usual, we will get a rune, a tarot card, and then another rune for each position in your rune reading. Stay tuned because at the end we will get a oracle card from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck here this week. Also, please consider subscribing. I don't usually ask, but I'm so close to the threshold that would allow me to dedicate a lot more energy and presence towards this channel and this craft. I thank you for your consideration. Moving into your rune reading here, in your energetic past is blessings or challenges with the rune of Gabo. Gabo here is the rune you can see here is irreversible. This is all about the stability, right? When their lines are going like that at the bottom of the rune, it's very stable energy. Blessings or challenges with that reciprocity, divine stability, divine gift. Gabo means gift. This is, you could be blessed or challenged with aspects of gifts or gift giving. You could have really recently received a literal gift or a spiritual gift, or you could be working on partnership, that sort of gift kind of energy, like this other energy is a gift. So the divine reciprocity comes into consideration here, right? You're balanced, give and take kind of energy. Are there invisible strings attached? Is it stable? Looking at this, looks like you're beginning something here. Bless or challenges with the beginning of maybe a partnership or a relationship with this new thing. And this is this reads new energy, and rightfully so with the springtime here as well. Like everything seems like beginning like a new journey, right? So this is clarified with another irreversible rune of Yera. Yera here is the cyclical nature of endings making beginnings and beginnings making endings. And it's like the liminal space in between cycles where the rune, like the harvest, at the end of the year, we make a harvest. And when we make a harvest, we evaluate the crop. What do we do? What do we do with the crop, right? And how do we learn lessons and apply it to the next cycle, the next aspect of this circle of life, right? So this, you're closing something off and entering into something new. And this is definitely clarified here with the Fool here, and so to begin something is to also end something, right? So just respect to that. This is that learning space, that liminal space in between, where it's very much, you're not like learning karmic lessons, but this is what you sow is what you reap, kind of cause and effect kind of lessons here. Okay, and applying it to this, I believe, this new partnership, whatever that is. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. In your near future, in your near now, in your now, here, Taurus, is a rune Kenos. You see how Kenos is kind of built into Yera here? Going one way and then going another way. So Kenos, this is more manifestation work. This is like Pac-Man energy, gobbling up the dots, wanting to always move forward, trailblazing, right? This is the lantern. Kenos is the torch that lights the path for others and for yourself and simultaneously for others. All right, Taurus, so this is looking at the path that you are trailblazing, reflecting on that a little bit, asking those questions to check in, like, how am I trailblazing? What direction am I trailblazing? How am I lighting this path for myself and for others? What is this light that I'm holding? All right, how am I leading the way? Am I practicing what I preach? Am I taking my own medicine with the lessons learned in this balance and stable energy and this new journey? You're manifesting, you're wanting to manifest true, right? That's awesome. This is like the whole wand, suit, and tarot, just very much the fire energy just manifesting and trailblazing on through. So this is looking for that emotional fulfillment. Eight of Cups, this is maybe what you had left behind, and those other cups, and you're taking that one cup and you're looking for your emotional fulfillment elsewhere. This is part of that journey. So this is like clarifying why you're manifesting here to me. Take what resonates here to you, or obviously here. So looking for your clarity, bless or challenge here with aspects of this too. This is another irreversible rune of Dagaz. Dagaz means dawning. It's literal transmutation from night until day. That sort of dichotomy energy, right? One and the other, those polarities, like the temperance card in tarot, the two chalices, where you're the center, you're the middle of this, you're the balance of it all, right? And you have this like sort of clarity in this moment, and you're manifesting into new directions. It looks like you're doing some really big inner changes and manifestation work right now, towards your clarity. Yeah, towards your personal, your emotional clarity, towards your manifestation clarity. Take a resonates, leave a doesn't. That's pretty cool, though. All right, so this full moon energy with Libra got everybody like in the aspect of relationships, for real. Check out the description box below. I have a ton more information there, Taurus. This is Ewa's, the divine horse rune. This is the horse, like man's best friend kind of energy with the horse here, right? So that's an energetic source that's proven itself to you. Yeah. Could be that. Could be like how are you emotionally fulfilling, like trailblazing, getting that clarity? How are we closing off chapters and manifesting and transmuting into the new journey that we're on? This is like a pilgrimage, inner and outer pilgrimage. This could be a literal travel here for you, or this could be that aspect of being able to lead and be led with that trusted energetic source that's proven itself to you through many instances of your life. That could mean this other energy here, the other energy of the now, or this could be like a relationship with yourself, relationship with divine source, take it how it resonates. This could be a family member, a pet, or a spouse, or a work colleague. Okay, take it how it resonates here, Taurus, leave what doesn't, but it has everybody in aspects of those relationships. It is, when people say relationships, they always think romantic right away. It's not always romantic, okay? The relationships that are under this clarity, this clarification during this full moon right now. Full moon is it's a very clear time, right? So, okay, you have a lot of emotional fulfillment type choices here in your near future here with this journey. It's like you're onto this new journey for sure. The Eight of Cups, right? And then you go with the Seven of Cups. Make sure you're not emotionally regressing, but it looks like you are like maybe just backtracking just a hair, just to be like, okay, let's evaluate our choices here and then continue. Yeah, so looking for that clarity, stability with manas. This is mana. Mana is the root of mankind. This is very grounded energy. Again, when the lines are going straight down like that, it's very like a pull in the ground, right? Very grounding energy. And this is looking for that clarity. See that Dagaz is kind of built into manas there, of where you stand, where you are, where you stand in the place in the world, your place in the tribe, your identity, attachments to beliefs, outcomes, paradigms, thoughts, beliefs, standards, ways of being able to change your mind. Yeah, all of those aspects come into play here. So being maybe even looking at some definitions of things and wondering if labels are even necessary, right? But this is very much influencing this. So this looks neat though for your, you have a lot of opportunities for your clarity. You're driven a lot by that with this other energetic source. So make sure that reciprocity, right, is there with this new journey that you're deciding to go on. You definitely close something off. This could be an aspect of the relationship together, or this could be closing something off and then entering into a different type of dynamic. Like, I want to be more than friends. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Again, Taurus, this is in your influence of the energetic now. The God Tears Rune T1 is your vector of victory. This is showing up for yourself, showing up for others, sticking up for what is just, true, and good in the world. So that is influencing you here right now. And that card of clarity is the Chariot reversed. Yeah, probably feeling like not so much in that dynamic of adventure and flow just yet. Maybe you're influenced by that with like, how are we, first let's see, like, how are we grounded and showing up for this? How are we grounded and showing up for each other? That's like a review of that energy. Okay. Influencing you there. For the, okay, yeah. So relationship checkup, right? Rune Ewa here again, the Horus rune, the energetic source that's proven itself to you again. How are we proceeding forward? Let's review. How are we proceeding forward? The Chariot even has Kenas on it. And look at that. Kenas going one way and Kenas going another way. Lessons that we've learned together. How are we applying them before we move forward? How are we showing up for each other, this travel? Or is it grounded? Better aspects, a sense of like, okay, where's our relationship at now? Like, this is interesting, like the outcome almost here. But this in your near future is like a better understanding of where you are with that whole dynamic, and understanding, okay, now I have a better idea of what our choices are, which is cool because he got that clarity. You're kind of in that anyway. So what's your advice for right now? Do this thoroughly, because you don't want keep doing this with this other energy. You kind of don't want to go back and forth with them too much, because then people start to doubt that energy, right? Like if you're always going to need that reassurance, okay, where's that doubt? Where's your fear coming from then? All right, Taurus. So Theresis is the rune of that thorough action, showing up, either building, destroying, or protecting. Like Thor's hammer, the swing of Thor's hammer is very thorough. You can't stop mid-strike, right? And that is to be divinely guided and very grounded as well, and thoroughly meeting those two energies moving forward. So being able to build, destroy, or protect in divinely guided and grounded ways thoroughly, like that dedication kind of energy comes up here, where it's that doing the due diligence, doing the research, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, like rehearsing the speech before you go on to give your speech. It's being thorough with it, right? That dedication kind of energy. So whatever this is, do it in a very dedicated manner, that sort of a thorough energy kind of way. Card of clarity here for this, 2 cups reversed. Yeah, so before you proceed here with this Taurus, with this relationship, before you kind of give it a dynamic or a label of what it is, review that reciprocity. Be able to, definitely review that emotional fulfillment. Look at more, this is more of a review thoroughly of like how you're filling each other's cups, and go through that kind of review. So how are you nurturing each other? The Berkana rune, Birch Goddess's rune, clarifies this with, in our new sense of beginnings, do we want to do this clean slate energy, or are we healthy enough we can just kind of continue on, right, kind of stuff, like this new journey? Like, do we keep this going, or do we kind of just call this like our new thing? Take it how it resonates, leave it doesn't. But this is aspects of beginnings and nurturing those new beginnings, like nurturing that the fool's energy, right? This new beginning. Like, not everything's going to be perfect right off the bat. You're learning each other, right? But in the end here, it looks like it turns into be this trusted energetic source that's proven itself to you. That's solid here, right? Enhanced sense of identity and stability, right? So work on the nurturing and showing up thoroughly for and review how are you filling each other's cups. Not how is your cup being filled, but how are you filling and how can you be in service to that? How can you thoroughly adopt that into your lifestyle, right? So interesting dynamics here with this full moon energy. In your outcome, you get that transmutation, right? You get that change. You get that major clarity where time seems to stand still, like the hourglass tipped on its side, and you get that infinite amount of clarity. You get that like metamorphosis kind of energy too, like the butterfly emerging from the chrysalis, like things are never going to be the same. Because I have that connection of like that understanding, that understanding of that dynamic, right? The night and day energy, the dawning energy, right? The transmutation energy. You get this in your outcome. You get that, like, I understand that now, like, life is changing and I have the clarity to move on or to move forward with this, right? And again, like Manas has Dagas in it. Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah, take it slow. Take it slow. You have decisions to make, emotional things to kind of figure out together. Here still, take it slow, have grace with one another. It's not the time to charge forward and manifest. Kind of maybe we're maybe started off too fast, or maybe you're just working on that, matching that energy. Like, how do we move and flow together? So yeah, not really a time to rush forward here. You have a lot of decisions, emotional, that can lead to different emotional types of emotional fulfillment here for you. Work on your grounded sense. So you hear we have the divine feminine's rune of Lagus. Lagus is the rune of lake, sea, flow, water, dowsing with water. Divine feminine's rune in this sense of like the primordial life-giving forces of water and the intuitive ability to know how to nurture it and still provide life, and all that good energy with the grounded sense of flow dynamic. Okay, so with that, you're not rushing forward, right? You're very grounded in your sense of flow, that clarity. Like, this is like a nice moving forward with your inner authority kind of energy, and dynamic, like moving at your own tempo rather than rushing forward with the newness or the what do they call it, infatuation kind of energies whenever we have like our rose tinted glasses on, right? This is moving forward to more of a grounded clarity, making stable emotional decisions together in the near future. This is beautiful for you, Taurus. Okay, let me know in the comments how it resonates for you. Of course, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're going to get the message of clarity now from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. Y'all, this Libra full moon energy got everybody up in their relationships, thinking about relationships, that clarity for them. Divine, thank you for this card. Adversity says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah. That dedication energy is going to really prove this for you here, Taurus. Let's read more about this card. Again, at the bottom, it says, I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. All right, Taurus, no one said that life was going to be easy. Obstacles are presented to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity, and then the next hurdle won't seem as daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach your soul family. Reach out to your soul family. Excuse me. You are not alone in this time of challenge. If you need help, others are waiting to offer you assistance. This test may have come into your life to teach you to receive rather than to give. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.